If you're wondering why things look a little different from this video to the rest, that's because I'm on my third day of filming for this video, and I've done a lot of research on what I had learned, what came up during the investigation, and I'm here to tell you now, before you see what I had gone through, kind of add a little bit more context without any delay. Here we go. The Battle of Gettysburg, the Battle of Fredericksburg, the battles of Cold Harbor, and of the Second Bull Run, and many others. What do they all share in common? Besides being battles that took place during the American Civil War, these battles were also fought between brothers. Brothers who grew up in Rhode Island. One would stay north with the rest of his family, with his kin, and another would have traveled south and would, as fate have it, taken up arms with the Confederate States. Both brothers would have become officers in the respective armies that they served. That would be James Rhodes Sheldon, who would become a major in the Confederate Army, and then Israel Remington Sheldon, who became a captain in the Union Army. Now, I'm sure everyone's thinking, how does a northern boy, someone from Rhode Island, end up fighting in the Confederates? Or end up fighting for the Confederates? Well, he had gone south at the age of 18 looking for work. He had already been working a little bit since he was 14, but really the question was why? So he went down south looking for work, as you know, people sometimes did. People would just travel looking for work. And he had met a man who owned a plantation, and he was told, hey, I need people to work for me. So he ended up doing plantation work down in Georgia. So he's actually not buried up north. He is buried down south in Savannah, Georgia. Now, after the war, James Rhodes Sheldon had become a pillar in his community. He, he'd become a business owner down south, and as well as serving on, well, I believe it was some kind of city council position, I believe. I'll have a bunch of documentation down in the description for you guys to look at and to read at your leisure. It's really informational. It's good stuff. I would recommend you guys check it out. Not only did James Rhodes Sheldon serve in the Confederate Army, not only did he become a business owner later on, interesting thing, he also became a Freemason. So if you guys remember or saw, or maybe you didn't, check it out. The video that was filmed over at the SK Pierce, that is also connected to the Freemasons. Now, I think there's different regional lodges, but it's all the same overarching thing. Again, the Freemasons popping up. Now, on the side of the north, Captain Israel Remington Sheldon, he served as captain of a artillery battery. He specifically served as captain in Battery E of the Rhode Island 1st Light Artillery. I can't imagine. You hear that your brother has gone south, and you're joining the military to go fight this war. Do you know if he's at the same battle? Considering how many battles they were in, they could have easily have caused the other's death. You might be thinking, well, one's a captain, one's a major. Well, I'm not sure how long Israel served until becoming an officer, but I do know, and you can see this in the documents, you can see that James Rhodes Sheldon had been an enlisted man leading up to becoming a major. So it's very likely that at one point or another, he was getting shot at by artillery commanded by his brother. It's possible. I can't imagine what it would have done to the family had either one of these brothers killed the other in battle. I can't imagine the wounds that it would have sown. I would never have found out about any of this had I not been asking their mother, Rebecca Sheldon, about this. I just wanted to take this time to show that I had done some research based on what I had found here, and basically show hey, this came up during an investigation. They both were at the Battle of Gettysburg. Both of them. So, as you'll see later on in the video, I now have a mission when I go to Gettysburg later this year. I had asked on a whim if they had gone to Gettysburg, or if either one of them was at Gettysburg. And now, after researching all this, both brothers had been there, had been present on both sides, you know, on either side rather. Interesting fact, the 1st Rhode Island Light Artillery has a monument down at Gettysburg. So that might be a spot for us to check out when we go there. Now, I know it might be a long shot because, as you guys will see, Israel is not here. His spirit is not here, according to his mother. So, maybe he's down at Gettysburg. Maybe one, if not both of them, are down at Gettysburg. And that's just a theory on my part, because it is, to my knowledge, one of, if not the bloodiest battles fought during the Civil War. So it would make sense for their spirits to have been drawn back. In my mind, at least. So, we'll see. We'll see if we can get something there. And hopefully we can connect some dots. What's up, folks? So we're here again at the Patuxent Burial Yard because I came to learn something new. So most of the time that I've come here is because of the Revolutionary War, as well as events leading up to the American Revolution, namely the Gaspee Affair, which, you know, if you don't remember from my previous videos, or if you're new to the channel, it's when we got tired of paying taxes, so we burnt a ship to the ground. Or water? We burnt a ship. So, before we begin, if paranormal activity is your thing, paranormal investigation, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, comment, always helps out a bunch, and I do appreciate it. So, I don't want to get my hopes up and like jump for joy just yet. I may have found exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll give you guys the rundown. I had come to learn that there is a few Civil War veterans buried here. Interesting fact about this family, so it is the Sheldon family. Something for you guys to understand about the Sheldon family is not only having, like, I think it was said like 14 children. The mother of all these kids, she had 14 kids. Insane. It's just the times, I guess. But what ended up happening was, during the Civil War, 2 of her sons fought on the side of the Union, on the side of the North, and one of her sons fought for the South, for the Confederates. Now, the son who fought for the Confederates is actually buried down south, so he's not going to be around, or shouldn't be around anyway, but her 2 sons who fought for the North should be buried up here. And I believe I'm looking at what looks like, and it's like a whole like family monument, like burial area. And I believe I'm looking at it. So we're gonna go check things out, we're gonna go see, and we're gonna talk about the Civil War today, guys. Who are the Sheldon family? Well, the mother of these young men who went off to war to fight in this conflict known as the American Civil War, her name was Rebecca Sheldon. I took a look and I actually found the names of who I believe is one of the brothers, because I know that there's a lot of people buried here. But I believe that one of their names should be Israel Sheldon, and we can double check right over here. So I'm gonna ask them, see if there's a Mr. Israel Sheldon. Captain, actually. Yeah, we're gonna try and talk to Rebecca, we're gonna try and talk with her sons. Hopefully, I mean, I knew the Civil War was pretty, like obviously even now today it's still charged, I'm not gonna get into it. But, I mean, even back then, like, brother against brother, that's kind of insane. I actually thought it was basically just regional. Like, if you were in the South, you were fighting for the South. If you were in the North, you were fighting for the North, and that was that. Didn't think anyone up north would be like, oh, fighting for the South. Or anyone down south fighting for the North. It adds a little bit of nuance to the whole situation, so, you know, it's kind of one of those interesting things to look into. So, maybe we'll see what, people from back then have to say about the whole thing. Specifically more the family division. Okay. Hi. Just got a woman's voice saying hi. So, what is up, dude? Yeah, hey, what's going on? Alright, now that I've got a better hand. I know what I just got called, and I can't keep, I'm gonna have to bleep that out, and I won't be able to keep it in. Like, I won't, no subtitles. It's that bad. 3 days. What's gonna happen? 3 days from? Should I feel threatened? I don't think so. No. Okay. Am I speaking with Rebecca?
This conference.
This conference.
First step.
First step. Can I get a confirmation? Is this Rebecca that I'm speaking with? Rebecca Sheldon? It is. See you guys, I love this stuff. Oh, I love this. How many people come and visit you? Does anyone come to visit you? I think I heard return. Which, yes, this is like my 4th time coming here. But I'm actually talking with you rather than a lot of other people. Did your sons willingly join the military? Nobody's fault. Okay, so yeah, no, they weren't drafted then. I know that there was draft, and you know, a lot of big conscription push and all that, so. What is up, folks? I'm actually reshooting some of this video, or rather shooting more. I just kind of thought, you know, maybe it'd be better for the continuity of the video as well as my own sanity editing this. It would be better to just come back here and do an investigation, or continue the investigation. So it did rain, so hopefully there's a little bit more energy in the air. And also, it's a new day, so, you know, every day is a new day. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it sounds inspirational. I'm hoping it's going to be a bit more high energy today. Once again, we'll try and talk with Rebecca Sherman. We'll see if she's here to speak. The way that this thing is set up, like this plot is set up, there's just a bunch of graves and everything. So I don't know if it would be better to ask permission to step foot on it. So maybe that's a better way to go about these kind of areas, these plots. The way that it's set up is like, it's a full plot. It's got the pillar on it. Maybe, you know, the respectful thing, the better thing to do would be to ask them for permission to like come up and. So cool thing, I just had to change out my battery because although it was a full charge, guys, and it just died. So something is taking energy right now, which is good. I hope this is a high energy kind of day. All right, so I got this set up now. Go ahead and. No, that's just me, but there we go. So that's all set up. So maybe we get something on that. Maybe we don't, but the big thing right now is I want to ask permission from the Sheldons. Okay, hello, wow. I don't know if you guys can see that from here. Oop, almost busted my camera. Hi. Is this one of the Sheldons? Could you set that off again if I'm speaking with one of the Sheldons, please? Well, that was a pleasant surprise. I'll take it. I think that's a good sign. I'm feeling really good about this. So, alright, I will ask. So that set off when I was talking about permission, right? So, maybe that's what we gotta do. So, I will get this rolling. Like it. Oh my god, right away. Okay, so you'd prefer if people ask permission. To the Sheldon family, can I speak with you? You guys have a really interesting story. I'd really like to hear your story. I think that is now. Yeah, if now is okay. Sure. Cool, thank you. Am I welcome onto this plot? Oh. Oh, wow. What? Is that one of you? Oh no, it's in the plane. All right, I'm gonna try something with the flashlights. So we're getting a little bit clearer answers here today, but not much. I think it might. I don't know. It's interesting. It's been definitely interesting. We're gonna try these bad boys out. I'll see if I can actually catch the lights on camera, because if it's gonna be too difficult for you guys to see, then I'm just gonna forego it. I know, it's sunny out. Probably should have come later, but it's okay. So we will check it out. We'll see if we can see the light. If not, we'll just play with some other equipment. So guys, once again, wow, okay. Cool, I see that you figured that out. I hope I caught that better on camera, but I was in the middle of using this to communicate, just kind of off camera, like, hey, if you just want camera off, you want me to leave, blah blah blah, I can go, that sort of thing. And it was, so I managed to piece together. So this is Rebecca that I'm speaking with. Can you set this off? This is Rebecca. This device in my head. Yep. See, so Rebecca's still here with us, and you want me to continue speaking with you? Yep. Immediate, guys. And then in the middle of trying to like, hey, try and turn on the flashlights. This started wigging out in my hand right here. I think this spiked to like a yellow, maybe an orange, and then the REM pod started going off. So crazy stuff here. So you'll set this off when I say the name of the device that you prefer to use. So does that make sense? Can you set this off if that makes sense? Sweet. Okay. REM pod. Flashlights. Spirit box. Oh. You prefer the spirit box? EMF detector. Oh, and one of the lights went on. Look, oh crap, hold on. Let me get that out for you guys. Look at that, it turned on. So that's a double confirmation right there. Oh, I keep messing with the wrong fidget things. Okay, so just for confirmation's sake. Yep, I see you playing with it. So just for the sake of confirmation, you prefer the EMF detector. Okay, cool. So the EMF detector is just the easiest for you to use. Look at that, that's crazy. I guess we can do some yes no's on this. Is that okay? You want to do some yes no questioning? Cool. Rebecca, can I ask you about the Civil War? So I just got... Yeah, okay. So I'll take that as a double yes. The light just went on. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Very cool, very cool. So, oh, both of them went on. That's like a triple confirmation, because we haven't established yes no's with the flashlights. I just put them out for them to be played with. Did you try and dissuade your son from fighting for the Confederacy against his brothers? 3. No? Did you respect his decision? Yes. So that's just solid. Okay, interesting. So do you know why your son fought for the Confederacy? Yes. Okay. So I can only imagine, did he meet someone from the South? Did he meet like a girl, like a woman down south? So it's almost like wow, that is going crazy right now. Just to confirm, it was because, oh yeah, just immediate. So it was over a woman. He went to the South and fought for the Confederacy over a woman, or for a woman rather. So would you say that he was young? Oh, can we? Yep, perfect. Would you say that he was young and in love? Yeah, it's pretty steady, yeah. Oh, and then both flashlights turned on too, guys. I guess, oh man, note. Okay, that's really interesting. Did your son, who fought for the Confederacy, meet his wife while traveling? That was immediate. That'd be really interesting to confirm. I guess I should probably look that up, see if I can get it. But I don't know his name. That's the problem, guys. The article didn't have his name. It literally just said Rebecca Sheldon. It was just about Rebecca Sheldon. Yeah, you have an article written about you. Did you know that? So yes, you knew someone wrote an article about you? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll take that as a no then. So just to confirm, can you set this off if you did not know someone wrote it? Oh, immediate. For the two brothers that fought for the Union, did they try to convince him not to? Yes, that was immediate. Were they the older brothers? So I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I guess just is it okay if I say this? Am I free to say? Yeah, okay, thank you. Would you say that your boy was misguided? You know, the whole young and in love, he was kind of just, you know, he wasn't thinking right. But you still respect his decision. Interesting. This would be okay. Just excuse me for just a second. Guys, this would be really interesting to figure out the full story, because if what is coming through is because like, why else would a guy from the North go down south to fight for the Confederacy except for, you know, oh, I met a woman down there and I'm in love with her, and now, you know, here's what's going on. There's a war raging across the you know, now 2 nations, and, you know, my wife's family is scared. And it's not like, you know, I don't think back then they would have been like, you know, you could just pack up and leave, like cross the border kind of thing. It's like, now you're a sovereign citizen of another nation. Just imagining, like, you know, leading up to this war, like, you meet someone and then, you know, like, you don't know it's coming. You don't know that this is gonna just break out. It just happened. You meet someone, you fall in love. So far, it's still the United States. All of them are still part of the Union. And then, you know, you guys get married. You're living down south, and then all of a sudden, war breaks out. I can only imagine. This is all just like, I'm trying to piece this together in a way that this makes sense. So, if I sound like I'm rambling or full of shit, I'm sorry. I am, again, just trying to connect these dots, how a northern boy fights for the Confederacy. But yeah, so you guys let me know what you might think, like how a northern boy comes down south to fight for the Confederacy. It's very strange. Rebecca, I'm so sorry for going off on that tangent. I'm just really trying to wrap my mind around it, because we can't communicate too well. Your youngest son of these 3 brothers, went to fight for the Confederacy out of love, not because he like actually cared about slavery or any of that. Okay. Did you ever think this conflict could have happened? Really? So like, it was one of those things, like, you could see the writing on the walls? Like, it was kind of just like, yeah, you could see that, yeah. So can you make this go really crazy if your boys survive the war? Cool. Okay. I'm glad that they survived. Are any of them here with us right now? No. Okay. But I read that your sons were buried here with you. Is that true? Yes. Okay. Okay, well, I know this just turned into a new series of questions. I'm so sorry. I promise to leave after this one. So, I have one last question, I promise. Did any of your boys fight at Gettysburg? Oh my God. So, that turned on. This started going crazy. So, just to confirm, ready? Please reset. Please step it back. Okay. If your boys went to fight at Gettysburg, can you set this off? Can you please set this device off? I don't know if they're, so you said that they're not here. So if they're at Gettysburg, I will be speaking with them soon. So if they're at Gettysburg, if I find someone with the last name of Sheldon, would you like me to pass along a message? Is it that you love them? All right. If I find either one of your sons at Gettysburg when I go there, I will pass this along. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna head out. That picked up really crazy. Also, my announcement, I'm gonna go film at Gettysburg. So I won't tell you when. That's gonna be the surprise for that video. But yes, I will be going to Gettysburg to film, as well as I will be going to Penhurst Asylum, which is just a nice short hour's ride away from Gettysburg. So that's gonna be a fun trip. I can't wait to film that. I can't wait to share that with you guys, and I can't wait to, hopefully we can find the Sheldons. Hopefully we can find the Sheldon boys who had been sent there to fight. Now, they did survive the battle, but I mean, given that Gettysburg was such a vicious and brutal battle, it would make sense that their spirits went back there. You know, they're probably still fighting. So, you know, hopefully we can pass along the message, you know, hey, your mother's back home in Rhode Island, and she just wants you guys to know that she misses you and that she loves you. I think that's a really great note to end on. Just mind-blowing. So I would love to try and confirm, like, if I can find any records or anything on this family, on, you know, and, you know, be like, find a definite, yes, this guy went down south, married someone, and then fought because of love, not because, you know, that is just crazy to me, guys. It's, I mean, your whole family is up north. Everything, your roots, your culture, everything is up north, but you fell in love with someone and now you're fighting for, that is just Shakespearean tragedy. Maybe not Shakespearean, because Shakespeare's a little bit crazier, but that's just such, there's almost a beauty in that tragedy, you know? Gonna go to Gettysburg, hopefully. I mean, it's a monumental task that I'm going to be undergoing, trying to look for two guys from Rhode Island with the last name Sheldon. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm certainly going to try. And I've got some of the best help that I could get. My boy Reed. So that's another thing. I'll be filming with Reed. So this is going to be a great set of videos. I can't believe this is where it starts. Like, I mean, we were planning the trip, but again, we got a mission. We got a mission at Gettysburg. But that was really crazy. I hope that I can, you know, kind of come through on that promise that I made to find the Sheldon boys and to, you know, pass along this message. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. If you liked, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Always helps. Leave a comment letting me know what you think. If you have any kind of information or a good source to read about the Civil War and Reconstruction, I'd love to see it in a comment because I'm always trying to learn. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, guys.